Hey guys, Cohesive Friendship Unit here. I'm Chris and I am with Brian
Good evening.
and Jake.
How's it going?
It's going well. You know why, Jake?
Why is
I
that
think he was
going well?
asking the viewers, Chris.
Yes,
I
Oh,
let the
think he was
viewers
asking
respond
the
first.
viewers.
okay. Sorry. Well, Spyro, I think everyone's going to be happy because Spyro, the trilogy, the remaster trilogy, has officially been leaked. We actually covered this back in mid-February, talking about the possibility of it. There'll be a link to that video at the end, but it's official, and they dropped a trailer, and it's coming out in September on the PlayStation, 100%. Probably going to be like Crash Bandicoot, where it's a timed exclusive, but we'll see about that. Anyways, what do you guys hype about this? Did you guys grow up with Spyro at all?
I grew up
Never,
with Jeremy's copy of Spyro,
Okay,
so
same.
never had a PlayStation, so
Never had a PlayStation,
no.
and I also played Spyro with Jeremy, but I also had a Game Boy Advance game for Spyro. Also, I gave Skylanders my game of the year for 2009, so
nice.
um, didn't actually do that, but yeah. I mean, Jake, you watched the trailer, yeah?
Yes.
Did you see the trailer, Brian?
No,
All
I
right.
haven't
Well,
seen it. I
it's
haven't
it's
seen it.
it's a quick minute long trailer. I think it looks awesome to me.
Yeah, it does look good.
I'm
I well, they've kind of always looked good. Like that's one of their flagship. That's like Sony's equivalent to Mario,
But they really
more or
painted
less.
this over.
Yeah,
Well,
they got a good update. The textures look good, and
it looks like
yeah,
it's like a remaster more than like a like an upscale.
Well, I mean,
Did you see
when you've go
did you
ahead.
see footage of the Crash Bandicoot trailer
I
or
think I've
game?
seen a couple of screenshots of it.
It's like kind of in that same vein.
Okay. Well, it is. It's if it was just an upscale, what's the point in buying it? A
Yeah.
remake is never as good as the original.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
if you're gonna bring it to, it's gonna be a console that's capable of 4K, of course. So you're gonna need to do more with it than just sort of make everything look better.
yeah,
You know
those
what I mean? Like
those
you need to
those
show off that hardware underneath just like the graphics on top of it because anybody can just slap fancy graphics on.
I'm sure those PlayStation textures were not built with 4K in mind.
You don't
But
think that would look good on 4K? I think that would look fantastic, dude. It would look fantastic.
every
it would
pixel crystal clear.
it would look like something. I'm actually kind of more excited about this than the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, I think. Well, the Crash one's coming out on Switch, which I'm hyped for, but I think yeah, I am the only one between us right now as a PS4, and the Spyro games are just kind of like more open than Crash, like
Did you play
they're
Crash as a young one?
not a lot. I mean, I did, but it's not like something I'm super nostalgic for. I just people really liked the games,
Yeah,
and they said that the remasters held up well. But I think I'm gonna like Spyro more because it's more. I think it's more analogous to like a Rayman or a Mario. It's more open.
right. Dude, when we played Raid Man like a couple months ago, that was awesome.
Well, that was a side-scrolling Rayman.
I know,
I was
Yeah,
talking
and
to
it
you.
was
I didn't
quality.
think that was awesome. I thought that was pretty brutal.
Dude,
Thought it was
it was
something.
brutal, but it was like the nostalgia trip of a lifetime.
Oh yeah. There was nostalgia is a powerful drug.
Well, okay, I guess a question would be how much do you think the nostalgia is a factor in this?
So
Like,
that's why I'm kind of curious for the Crash one for myself. You know,
Yeah,
but I would say that Crash is more recognizable than Spyro. Like,
with the exception of the Skylanders, I would agree. But I don't think people recognize Spyro anymore. I think they recognize Skylanders. I think they just used him as like a tool to promote the game.
right.
But I think in general, people wanted the Crash remake more than Spyro.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think
well,
Spyro, like you said, is just not as popular. Even though I think it's
yeah,
a
I was gonna
fantastic
say,
game.
yeah. Not
Yeah,
not having played it, just kind of looking from the outside, it does seem like Crash is probably more mainstream than Spyro, and
So
you know,
so
go ahead.
so let me ask you guys this, because it's I'm under the impression you guys aren't planning on getting a PS4 anytime soon.
Uh-uh.
If this was a timed exclusive and it came out on Steam, and I don't know, let's just make up a number and say first quarter 2019. It's all three games, totally retextured, remade. They look great. Do you have any interest in it? And if not, or if, what kind of price point would you say, okay, I'll try this out?
I would say no because I don't like platformers.
Fair enough.
It's just not the type of thing that appeals to me. If I did like platformers, I guess I would be interested in giving it a look, but probably not more than $25.
Okay.
Like it's not enough of a mainstream title to command a mainstream price tag. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I got you.
I would agree with that. I would be more interested if it came to Steam, and if it was probably $30. I'd agree with Brian around that range. That I would definitely pick it up without a second thought. But I'm in the same boat of like I'm not a huge platformer kind of person. I did love Mario, but I don't know. It's just not my favorite genre.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be picking up one or the other, the Crash or the Spyro, and I'm leaning towards Spyro because it's fun, but I'm leaning towards Crash because it's coming out on Switch. So
I
I
would
guess,
lean towards Spyro myself.
yeah, I think I'm gonna have to see if
Yeah, it seems
If-
like it's a little bit more grown up, I guess you could say. Not really, because you know you're talking about a fucking purple dragon, but
a dragon and a bandicoot.
right. So, but it's not relatively
Mascot platformers, man.
Being
Right.
on the Switch though is a big draw. Like it's like
Yeah,
either
I
do
know.
I get Spyro, which
Yeah.
I think is more fun, or do I get the one that's on the Switch, which is
'Cause-
better to play with than
And,
PS4?
yeah. And like three, like I think even if I had got it on my Switch, perfect ideal scenario, I don't know if I would be able to play all three of the games. I'd probably play like one, and if I really liked it, then two. So
Right.
I don't know, but I'm excited nonetheless. I think this is kind of a good step. I'm kind of tired of just upscale remakes. Like they just had a Dante's, not Dante's Inferno, Devil May Cry, and they had a No More Heroes. They had a bunch of these where they just literally kind of up the resolution, put a higher price tag on it, and call it a day. But things like Shadow of the Colossus and the Crash remake and the new now Spyro remake, I think that's kind of like the direction these things should be going in.
I agree, and especially after the success that Shadow of the Colossus has seen, hopefully more people will go that direction.
I mean, yeah, shit, I bought a PS4 Pro for that game. So
Yeah, I think a lot of people are in your same boat.
yeah,
If they didn't have one already, they picked it up just for that.
Yeah. that was the tipping point from like an exclusive standpoint for me. But yeah, any closing thoughts?
None from me.
All right.
Yeah.
Brian, you want to send them off?
Sure. Why don't you guys let us know down in the comments what you think about the upcoming Spyro release, if you think it's just going to be sort of an upscale or if it's going to be a completely new game, and if you think that companies just sort of putting out games that are more or less something they did 20 or 25 years ago in 4K, if you think that kind of sucks, make sure you crash that motherfucking like button and let us know down in the comments. And yeah, I don't really have many thoughts on Spyro, so that's all I got for tonight.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, let us know what you guys think about the Spyro trilogy. Did you grow up with Spyro? That'd be awesome to know. Because I can think of a few games that if they announced like this kind of caliber of remake, that I would probably go nuts for. But yeah, we will catch you guys in the next one.